All right, everybody, the barn is done. I did not finish videoing the last bit of it because we were dodging rain yesterday. I thought anyway, and then today it's almost dark already and it's after work and I just wanted to knock it out. So, but we got the roof on it. It's all nailed down. The walls are all up, solid. We'll be putting all the animals together maybe Thursday. And so they'll be using this one, the side. Here's the back. My plan is I'm gonna put a gutter on here to keep it from getting bad muddy up here with the rain. Put a gutter on there, just an open-ended gutter, and just slope it this way. Think about putting a little, maybe a pan right here, something to catch some rainwater. Give them something to drink down here because the water is way over there or way up there, depending if I have this open in both paddocks. But the one for this paddock is down there on the fence line, right about right there. So that'll give a little water right here when it does rain. Turned out good and not bad for, I think all said and done, we've got about $350. And the plan is this corner right here is where in the winter time, I'll bring a bale of hay for this paddock. I'll be able to sit on that pallet. I got that fence that I wrap around it to keep them from shredded everywhere. And I just wrap it around it in that corner and put it right there. But we're gonna see how this works. We may end up closing this end on that end and then this end. Mainly this end, because if rain blows in, it'll blow in back up here and on that side, but we'll see how that works. It's got a little bit of an overhang, but not much. And then maybe if I get bored and ain't got nothing else to do, might work on getting some kind of like ramp system here and then putting shelves kind of along the back, and then maybe a ramp system down for the goats to climb on. Don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. But for now, this one's done, ready to be lived in. Are you videoing? Mm-hmm. Can I talk when you video me? Mm-hmm. Tell me. Go. All right, everybody. I'm gonna add this on to the video where I kind of previewed finishing the barn and stuff, but we have now put the animals together for breeding. And as you can see, Cletus and Jezebel, Cletus is all over her. He's ready to breed. It's been a long 6 months for him.
It's been 2 years.
Since he's been with her?
Yeah, well, he hadn't been with her since December.
Yeah.
So it's been 9 months. But
it's been 9 months since he's been with her, so they're getting acquainted again. And then we got MJ up here, the buck on the right, and the 2 does right here. He's barked at him a little bit, sniffed everybody's, so hopefully they'll go in the heat here pretty quick, as you can hear him. As you can see, Sadie's not having it right now. So they'll get acquainted. Everybody will get bred and get happy again. But back here in this, we've got Bessie up in the front pasture with the 3 baby does that are not breeding yet. So we got Bessie, Bullseye, the baby bull or baby steer, and the 3 baby does. They're in the front pasture, and then you got this middle one's a breeding pasture, and then in this back pasture we've got Finn. He's not old enough to breed yet, and that's one of his mamas, so I didn't want him with her. And then we got Eeyore back here with Finn, keeping him company. So we're gonna do this for a month, get the does bred, and then Eeyore, I'm not worried about his mama because he's fixed. All right, that was eventful. 2 of the babies got into the other pasture over here with MJ, and the breeding pasture, I'm gonna call it. 2 of the babies got over there, so I had to stop that and get them separated again. So what I'm gonna do now, she's going ahead and feeding. I'm gonna weed eat. This is electric, the dividing these two. I'm going to add weed eat underneath it, just right on the edge of it. There ain't a whole lot of pressure on it, but there is a little. So I'm gonna go ahead and weed eat that. And then we'll come back here and fix the divider in this pasture. This is the fence we got down through there, but what little bit of weeds are at the bottom of it, I'm gonna weed eat real quick. All right, we have got, I got that one weed eated over there. All the animals have calmed down. Everybody's knows they're in the pasture with their breeders. Donkeys are just hanging out now. You see they're not chasing each other. And then we've got this fence moved, and you could see this line where it was at. And the reason it's already 8 right here is because we move it from here to there. That way we ain't got to move the water and then the hay trough and then there's shelter up here. We don't have to move it. Just goes from that side to this side right here. For now, that's how we're going to do it, and it's working pretty good. We are eventually putting a gate right there with the double H brace, and the fence goes up the hill, and then up there in that road bed there will be another gate. So hopefully by next spring we'll have at least gates in, and then maybe some electric back there just for them during the day to get over there and graze, because that pasture back there is probably waist high, at least right now. I think the neighbor's going to hay it again. He'll get about 4 bales off of it. He'll leave me 1. But we could use it for eating maybe in the winter time, or just another rotation that we could put them on. But the rotation we got now is really good. You can't tell on camera, but these right here are at least a foot tall. So most of this grass is at least a foot tall, and all that's going to be on it for a month is these two, is Eeyore the donkey, and then Finn, that buck right there. So won't be a whole lot of pressure on this. And in the breeding pasture, we've got the 2 donkeys and then the 3 adult goats. And then the front one, we've got Bessie. Like I was saying earlier, we got Bessie, Bullseye, her baby, and then the 3 baby does. Bessie's gonna be the biggest pressure on that one. There's probably plenty of grass to keep them occupied for a month. If it gets to where the grass is getting too low, we'll move Bessie into this one, because it's at least knee high. Some of it's getting close to waist high in patches. You see where the donkey's at right there, how tall that grass is to him. So if we have to, we can move Bessie and the baby into that one for a little bit. The only ones we can't move are the 3 babies up there, and then Finn right now. Even this donkey could go somewhere else if we just needed to put Finn maybe in the front pasture by himself with, well, the babies are up there. He can't go with them because he'll breed them. He's going to be out of the breeding buck next year, him and those baby does. So, but everybody's in their breeding groups for at least a month, maybe 45 days from today. And I've got, I was going to video it a while ago, but the tractor's still out, I didn't. The new barn that you'll see that we finished at the beginning of this video, I put 4 loads of chips, wood chips out of the front yard in there for some bedding for these to get into. And then I put a load in that little front barn for the babies. And then probably tomorrow or Saturday, depending on how much time I got to work tomorrow in between the rain, I'll bring a load back here, maybe 2 loads, and put in that barn. And then my next project will either be adjusting this, doing some tinkering with it, getting it ready for winter, or the little barn up there, we're gonna move it kind of 90 degrees, kind of from this angle to this angle, and extend it out, raise it up a foot. So those are the next 2 projects I've got to tackle in the next month. So I don't know what I'm gonna start on first, but it'll be one of those 2, the hay trough of that little barn, getting them situated. And then after those 2 get done, I think the next thing I'll work on is getting this one closed in on the back side and this side, a little better. And then we're going to extend it out probably 8 foot. Just to make it a little better, a little bigger. Closed it on 3 sides, keep the front open. This one had the front open. That one's already got just the front open. And then that one, when we get done, we'll have only the front open. So that'll be 3 barns. And then we've got the one in the main barn there we'll use for kidding stalls and stuff, so animals can't get in there. But that's our plan for right now. And then, like I said, those other projects, once I do them, I'll get some video of them and what I'm going to do. And then after those projects, I'm going to try to get started on the chicken tractor with the pop-up camper conversion to a chicken tractor. Try to get it. Hey, Finn. But try to get that pop-up camper converted by spring. That'll be my winter project. I'm also gonna move the hay out of the barn, get it covered. We've got some plastic that I got, about 6 or 7. So I'm gonna layer that on top of the hay, get it out of the barn, and then maybe get a good tarp to put on top of that. So I'll be able to pull that pop-up camper into the barn and work on it, rain or shine, and try to get it done throughout this winter. And because them chickens have outgrown that coop. We've got 58 right now in the coop.
No.
Or is that?
No, that's not. I got 14 by themselves.
So we got 14 by themselves, which will probably be moving tomorrow, the next day, into the pasture. So then we'll have 58 total in that little coop. It's time for an eggmobile. So, so that'll be a winter project. Try to get it done. When I get it done, I'll get it out here and get the chickens in it. And then when they start getting on our nerves and not laying in it like they're supposed to, it's got enough room in it, we'll be able to close them up in it. Right now, the coop they're in, if we close them up, it's tight for 2 days. So with that mobile eggmobile, we'll be able to close them up. And we're also going to get some ceramic eggs. So we noticed that if we leave an egg in there, they continue to lay in there. So we're going to get some ceramic eggs to leave in the nest. So it'll help them stay in the nest like they should. But I'm going to be done rambling. It is getting dark. This camera does not show how dark it is out here.
I know.
But I'm going to quit rambling. Thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe. Go check us out on Facebook. Anybody needs some honey, let me know. I have plenty right now. I'm sure as the months go on, it'll start selling out. But I've got some good sourwood, $15 a pound. And wildflower, I've got it for $10 a pound. Shoot us a message on Facebook. If you need anything, let us know. Again, thank y'all for watching.